Hey guys, this is My Blind Life. In today's video, we're going to talk about not prejudging because as a blind person, people will prejudge like I can't speak or I can't think. I don't know if it's just because the lack of knowledge that they have of blind people. Well, I don't know if you ever done it, but or if this ever happens to you. If a waiter or waitress comes up to you to your table and they ask what will he or she have to drink, and when I go with my younger brother or my youngest brother or even both my brothers will both say that, and they'll say ask him because they don't want to think for me, they don't want to speak for me, which I like because I'm a person that is very opinionated. That's why I started this channel. But a blind person can still speak. They may have limited vision, or they may have lost all their vision. Because blindness is a spectrum. There's a whole range of blindness. Legally blind, actually blind, somewhere in between. But we can still speak, we can still think. A lot of blind people can still cook. Blind people can raise kids. They can be a husband, a wife. There are so many things blind people can do. But to limit them and thinking they can't think or speak for themselves is wrong. Just because they have a visual disability does not make them like dumb or not smart, because blind people can still read or listen to audiobooks. They can still handle their finances, and a lot of people have said, wow, you're very good at finances. Don't know if it's they're shocked because of how I was good at handling money at a young age, or because I'm blind. But either way, I can still do all that. I can still cook. This morning I make breakfast burritos out of egg whites, cheese, and tortilla. Or sometimes I add in turkey sausage or bacon. But blind people can still do things. When my mom takes me to a doctor's office sometimes, she'll let me speak up. Whether she's on her phone or she's just listening. The doctor will talk to me, and my mom will let me do the speaking for myself. Which is great because my mom and dad have always taught me to speak up for myself. Whether it's going to the customer service with my dad and I needed something when I was younger, he'll let me speak up for myself. He didn't speak for me. And that's how my parents trained us. And I carried this on when I was blind, when I went blind. And that's how I want to be treated. There's really nothing wrong with me. I know I have my eyesight, or I don't have my eyesight anymore, but I don't want to be treated like I'm dumb. I know a lot of my so-called friends treat me that way, but I'm a thinker. My dad always said that one of the things I had going for me is my brain. And a lot of people say it's my heart, because I just won't give up sometimes. I'm stubborn that way. But I'm always trying to use my head. I'm constantly watching videos on how to better myself, my situation. Or if I'm not watching those kind of videos, I'm thinking, how can I help other people in my situation, or maybe in a better situation than me, or who are doing a little bit better than me, but they still need help. So my mind's always going. And that's the one thing I have is my dad is right that I can think for myself. I can think. And that's what I like to do. And I don't want to be treated like I'm dumb. So when people speak to the person right next to me and kind of pretty much make me invisible, or that's how I feel sometimes, I'll speak up because I have a voice, and especially on here. That's why a lot of my videos I don't have anybody on here, but later on I'm hoping to have guests. But the thing is that we should never treat people that way. This is from experience, from videos, or from personal experience, not videos, but I've seen other videos that blind people that happened to them too. But this is actually a personal experience I had with people in restaurants. Like, I would eat with somebody and they would ask the person that I'm with, what will they have? And a lot of times the person doesn't even know. So it's like, ask him. Which is a great answer. Ask him, ask her, whoever the blind person you're with. Because they have a mouth. They have a brain. They can think. So if you're with a blind person, you're going to the customer service. Let the blind person speak for themselves. Unless they're really, really shy. Because nowadays, a lot of people are shy. They don't like to speak. Which is wrong. But because they have to learn to speak for themselves, because they have to handle things in life themselves. And that's why my parents always taught us, their kids, to always speak up for themselves. And now I'm on YouTube speaking up for myself. But guys, if you know anybody who is blind, or if you're blind and this happens to you or happened to you before, let me know in the comments. So don't treat blind people like they're dumb. And one thing I always get is, and other blind people probably get it, like when I say, I go through my phone and I go through maybe the New England Patriots game or other football teams. I'll text my friends that their team, I saw that their team did awesome. And they'll say, I thought you couldn't see. Instead of just letting that go and treating it like I'm normal, it's like, okay, I guess they're uneducated. But I'll have to educate them. Blind is a spectrum. I'll usually write. But when I say I saw, it's just a natural tendency. Or I see is a natural tendency. There's a lot of people that get bugged by that. It's like, I see what you're saying. So, you see, some sighted people, they treat blind people like they're dumb. It's just a word. But I don't know if it's this lack of knowledge on people's part. Maybe that's what it is. Their lack of knowledge on blind people. I say I saw a lot of times. I see what you're saying, or I see that. When I watch TV, I listen to the audio description. And on Facebook, sometimes I'll watch, this is a funny movie that I watched. And my friends on Facebook are very respectable, not to comment on that, but they're understanding. But there are friends that just don't know that. It's like, just let one thing go. Treat people, the blind people, like they're normal, or people with disability in general. Don't treat them like they're dumb. Just treat everyone like you would like to be treated. If you get treated like crap, then I understand why you're bitter or why you're angry. But in general, just treat people the way you would like to be treated. Don't be prejudiced, or don't prejudge, as the word is. Don't prejudge others just because they have a disability that they're dumb. I got this video from a video I watched like years ago, because someone said, I guess the person was or is blind, and he said, I, I watched a movie. Then someone said that too. He said, the person said, I thought you were blind. I'm like, and the person's like, you know what I mean. But yeah, some people just want to comment on everything. Like, there are people that comment on my videos that you're not blind, or they'll question, like, I thought you were blind, or stuff like that. Like, I'm the one that's dumb, but I don't I don't really comment back to them a lot of times, or I'll just put blind to spectrum. But we should just treat people like the way we would want to be treated. So treat everyone equal, pretty much. If they have a disability, treat them like they don't have a disability. If you're ashamed of them in public, then why are you with friends with them anywhere else? Because you should just treat your friends equal. You should treat them like you are when you're alone. Some people just like to have that friendship where they're alone. You know, they don't want to be in public with that person because they're ashamed. Well, to me, I don't want friends like that. I like to hang out with my friends everywhere. And my friends don't treat me like I'm dumb. But sometimes some of them will get offended by how others treat other people with disabilities. Me, I'll speak up for myself, so they don't really have to worry about that. But I know they love me because the way they treat me. So, guys, the main message is treat people the way you would like to be treated. Whether you know a person with a disability, whether it's blindness, this is not just blind related, but that I'm just saying that because I'm blind. That's my disability. But if someone else has a different disability, maybe they want to go walking, they're not wheelchair, or maybe they have some other issue. Don't look at the issue. Look at the person. Look at their heart. Look at their mind. Treat them normal. I like to joke around. And my siblings will joke around with each other. And sometimes it's blind jokes, which is awesome because I don't get offended by blind jokes like some people. Some people think it's mean, but I just want to be treated normal, so we joke around about that. And we joke around about their own flaws that they have. So we just treat each other equal. And some of my friends are like that. I'll joke around with them. But we just treat each other equal. So if they make fun of my blindness, I can make fun of something with them. So it's not one-sided. It's not just them beating down on me. We should just treat each other equal. So, guys, if you know a family member, a friend, maybe a neighbor, just go up to them and talk to them and treat them like they're normal. Because they are. They're still human. They just have a little disability. They have a brain, they have a heart, they have a mouth. So just treat them as normal as possible. That's the point of this message. I want this message to be spread all over YouTube or wherever this gets shared. So if if you like this video and it was very helpful to you of what a blind person goes through from time to time, then give it a thumbs up. Maybe you can leave a comment. If it's a good comment, I'll comment back. Some people will just use emojis and just one word answers, which I don't really respond back because what am I gonna say? I just heart those comments, but I don't know what they're saying because I'm older and I'm not good with this one word or emojis. I don't really use emojis myself, so just FYI. Not because I'm blind, it's just that I just grew up with the thing where you have to talk or write something down. I'm not emojied out. But everybody, this is the Frugal Cyborg or MR3, either one, because that's what I go by. Everybody, keep on growing, keep on learning, and keep bettering yourselves every day.